Welcome to the LHM Platform Guide. This time, we'll be looking at the newly introduced HUD modification and customization feature, LHM Composer for Counter-Strike 2. In this guide, you'll learn what it consists of and how to use it. Even at this early stage, the first iteration of LHM Composer is already a powerful tool for quick configuration of HUD layout and appearance. Therefore, while we can't cover every single permutation, we'll give you a solid foundation so you can understand how to use the entire system and experiment with it on your own. LHM Composer is available for professional and enterprise plans with at least 3 seats. Let's move on to the tab where all the magic happens. The Composer consists of many elements that might seem overwhelming at first glance, but as you'll soon see, it's actually very simple and user-friendly. Let's start on the right side of the screen. This is a preview of all the HUD components. The default overlay is familiar. For example, the match bar is displayed at the top, the observed player at the bottom, and players from both teams in the bottom corners. You can modify each of these individual components on your own, move, enlarge, or reduce them. You'll find more modification options on the left side after clicking on a given component. But before we get to that, let's take a look at the basic options available there. On the left side, you'll find basic options for managing the entire system, as well as advanced customization options. Starting from the top, you'll find test data. You can also use data from the game instead, if you need more events to trigger. On the right, you'll find a button to open the HUD in a new window. The last icon resets the layout of the entire HUD. Keep in mind that this won't reset your selected variants and styles. It only affects the placement of the elements. Additionally, any components you've added that aren't part of the default view will also be removed. Below is a list of presets. You can create new presets in 2 ways, either from a template or as a copy of the preset you're currently using. Naturally, you can rename and delete presets. This is also a good time to mention that the entire Composer system is fully supported by LHM Cloud. All you need to do is enable the relevant option in LHM settings. This means that all configurations and presets are saved to cloud storage, allowing you to use them on multiple devices, even simultaneously. The next option is to show or hide the content of all components. By default, all components are disabled, because since the entire interface is available for live editing, the number of components displayed can affect your computer's performance. If you notice performance issues with Composer that are affecting your experience, disable any unnecessary components. Of course, this will not affect the HUD itself once it has been configured using the Composer. There are 2 tabs below, Components and Settings. Let's start with the second one to give you an easier look at the modification possibilities. As you can see, there are a lot of settings for the entire HUD available here. These are the global settings, meaning it will apply to all components that were not edited individually. The first option is Variant, that lets you choose one of the available themes. We plan to add more over time, so if you're watching this sometime after the video was posted, there may be several more. In fact, this applies to pretty much all options. Below, there is the Style option. The difference between Variant and Style might not be immediately obvious, so let me explain. Variant selects a HUD theme, while Style adapts that variant to the look of another HUD. We added this feature to align all elements if you'd like to use different variants within a single HUD. For example, let's choose the Amber variant and take a look at all the styles. Let's take another look at this using Ultra HUD variant as an example. It's also worth noting that you aren't limited to just the presets. By selecting the Custom Style option, you can manually tweak the look of your chosen variant. This gives you full creative freedom. You can add a border, change its style, or adjust the border radius for more rounded or sharper corners. Additionally, you can modify the background color, allowing you to fine-tune the HUD to perfectly match your branding or personal preference. Below, you'll find a selection of fonts that will be used for the entire HUD. Using Font Family, you can select one of the available fonts to be used for HUD. The Global Pattern option applies the selected pattern throughout the entire HUD. Next, we have Background Image Fit, which determines how your uploaded background graphic fills the available space. You can choose from 3 modes. Cover. This is the most popular choice. It scales the image to fully cover the background area, even if it means slightly cropping the edges, ensuring there are no empty gaps. Contain. This mode scales the image so that the entire graphic is visible within the frame. If the aspect ratios don't match, you might see empty spaces on the sides or top. None. The image retains its original dimensions without any scaling. If it's smaller than the HUD area, it won't fill it. Right next to it, you'll find the opacity slider, which lets you blend the background perfectly to ensure all HUD elements remain clearly visible. Last but not least, we have easy-to-use color pickers for both teams. Let's now go to the Components tab. Here, you can modify each component individually using a similar flow to the one we just used for global options. Select a component by finding it in the list or searching for it in the search bar, and then click on it. Note that we display information indicating whether the component is already an existing part of the HUD or not. If it isn't, it will be added immediately after you click. Let's move on to the left side players. As you can see, most of the elements are the same as in the global settings, so we'll just go over the new ones. The position setting determines where the element appears on the HUD. You can set the exact position or use the navigation controls below to align the component to a specific location. The scale modifies the size of the element. The Z-index determines the display priority of an element on the HUD. If you have 2 elements in the same location that might overlap, this option lets you specify which element takes precedence. For the power users out there, we've included a custom CSS option. If the standard sliders aren't enough, you can inject your own CSS code here. This allows for nearly limitless modification of every HUD element, from custom animations and advanced gradients to precise positioning not available in the basic settings. It's the ultimate option for those who want much more control over the final look. Depending on the component you select, you will have different options available. To illustrate this with one more example, let's take a look at the radar. As you can see, it does not include the same options. Instead, you'll find various other settings here. Use Avatar determines whether players' avatars will appear on the radar instead of their numbers. Variant changes the overall look of the radar. Player size determines the size of player icons on the radar. Radar opacity lets you adjust the transparency. Use gradient determines whether the colors of both teams will be visible on the radar. Grenade Animation variant lets you choose the animation look. Dead Player Marker changes the appearance of a player's icon after they are eliminated. Gradient Override Enabled and Gradient Stop Color determine the base color of the map. Crowd Zoom automatically zooms in on the part of the radar where the action is happening. Below, you'll find a few color pickers for various icons. Radar also allows you to manually edit CSS. Apart from launching Composer HUD quickly from the top left corner of the Composer tab, you can, of course, also do so from the HUDs tab. HUDs list includes Composer HUD, which you launch just like any other HUD. In the HUD settings, you can also change the presets created in the Composer tab. We've already provided everything you need to use Composer on your own. After watching this video, you should be able to navigate the entire system with confidence. Please keep in mind that the solutions shown in this video may change slightly over time from the publication date. We have big plans for Composer, and, just as with the whole LHM, we will be experimenting with features and the user interface, as well as adding new features and expanding existing ones. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.